전략삼각 또 프롤로그로 갖고 왔는데 이거 예고할까 말까 고민 중입니다. 누가 들을지는 모르겠으나 그런 고민이 있답니다. 도트게임입니다. 3월쯤에 오픈하는 게임. 그 옥토패스 트래블러? 그 후속작. 삼각 전략. 프롤로그고요. 다운로드 해주셔서 감사합니다. 이 체험판은 본편의 3화까지 재판판에 먼저서 즐길 수 있도록 편집한 스페셜 버전입니다. 저장 데이터는 제품판으로 연동할 수 있습니다. 육성 레벨은 5까지로 제한됩니다. 노젤리아의 대지에서 당신의 신념을 정하는 게임 싸움이 시작됩니다. 마음껏 즐겨주세요. 노말 베리이지 노말 스위치 게임입니다.
On the faraway continent of Norzelia, three mighty powers reigned.
먼 옛날 노젤리아라는 대지 그곳에 세 나라가 있었다.
The kingdom of Glenbrook.
노젤리아의 대운하와 인접해 배를 통한 교역으로 통해 발달한 그린브루크 왕국. 그러니까 대운하를 통해서 교역을 통해서 발달한 왕국이 하나 있고, 철을 생산하고 눈과 얼음에 쌓인 에스프로스트 공국. 보통 여러분들 철을 잘 생산하는, 그러니까 철 생산지가 유명한 이런 판타지 세계에서는 보통 추운 나라입니다. 더운 나라에서 철 생산이 잘 안 돼요. 보통 추운 나라 특 일단 이제 강철로 유명함. 소금을 유일하게 채취할 수 있는 사막의 나라 성 하이샌드 대교국. 소금을 잡고 있는, 그러니까 철과 소금과 교역을 담당하는, 굉장히 잘 따왔네요. 옛날만 하더라도 철, 소금, 그 다음에 말, 이런 것들이 굉장히 중요했거든. 이런 것들이 전략적인 자원들이잖아. 좋아요. 이들 세 나라는 한정된 자원을 둘러싸고 다투기 일쑤였다.
Minor disputes and skirmishes gave rise to fierce battles, and before long, the realm was engulfed in a bloody conflict that would rage on for years. Many died in what came to be known as the Salt Iron War. Brought to their limits and facing their mutual demise, the three powers at last negotiated a truce. The Norzelia Consortium is formed, a neutral organization that oversees fair trade of iron and salt.
이거 뭔 게임인가요? 삼각 전략입니다. 이 게임. 한마디로 이제 평화 협정을 맺어가지고 조금 행복하게 살려고 하는 것인데, 이렇게 될 것인가라는 건 의구심이 있죠, 우리는. 왜냐면은 이제 자, 좋습니다.
20 years pass. Now, a new bond is set to be formed between the Grand Duchy of Esfrost and House Wolffort of Glenbrook, whose power in the kingdom is second only to that of the royal family itself.
아, 이게 교역을 하는, 그러니까 이게 왕국끼리도 이제 그런 게 좀 있나 보네.
Lord Serenoa?
아, 세르노원입니다.
Good morning.
Congratulations, my lord. The future of Wolffort is looking brighter than ever.
Today's the day, is it not? We're all ready for the big moment. Thank you, everyone.
Young master, Lord Serenoa. So, you were here after all.
Ah, Benedict. It would seem word has reached the people already.
그러니까 이 게임이 전작은 제가 안 해봤는데 8명의 주인공이 있고 그 8명의 주인공이 함께 여행을 떠나요. 함께 여행을 떠나는데 그 8명의 스토리를 이제 다 보고 즐기는 SRPG로 제가 알고 있습니다. 굉장히 그 수작으로 알고 있긴 한데 취향은 많이 갈리는 걸로 알고 있음. SRPG다 보니까는. 파엠 풍화성어하고도 비슷하죠.
You can thank Eredor for that. He couldn't refrain from blabbing the news to any.
This is a momentous day, not merely for our domain, but for all of Glenbrook. I do not think it possible to keep it a secret.
This is well and true, my lord. But you must
I'm well aware of the situation, Benedict.
인물 정보. 워로토 가문의 적자 세레노아 워로트. 워로토 가문을 대성하게 한 전설적인 무인이자 현 당주인 시몬의 외아들. 어허.
I cannot say for sure what repercussions this may have. What I do know is that the people rejoice for us and harbor hope for the future. As the future Lord of House Wolffort, I must rise to the occasion.
Fine resolve, my lord. As House Steward, I will do all in my power to assist.
Thank you, Benedict. It is heartening to have the support of my father's right-hand man.
이게 근데
Shall
살짝
we head to the port then?
일본어 음성으로 들어야 맛깔이 날지 영어로 들어야지 맛깔이 날지 진짜 모르겠어.
The river's waters
왜냐면
had risen.
서양 사람이 만들었으면 영어로 듣고 싶고 일본 사람들이 만약 이 SRPG를 만들었으면 일본어로 듣고 싶어.
I think it likely that Esfrost's ship will arrive ahead of schedule.
You never cease to amaze. Very well then. Let us be on our way.
나름 중세 배경치고 잘 사는데? 이 게임에서 월드맵의 이벤트 마크를 선택해 스토리를 진행해 나갑니다. 이벤트는 메인과 서브 두 종류가 있습니다. 메인 이벤트는 스토리를 진행해 필수적인 이벤트입니다. 서브 이벤트는 건너뛰어도 진행할 수 있지만 스토리 진행에 따라서 사라질 수도 있습니다. 이 게임에서 월드맵의 이벤트 마크를 선택해 스토리를 진행해 나갑니다. 오케이. 메인 메뉴에서 유닛 목록, 소지품, 군사록 시스템이 추가되었습니다. X 버튼으로 메인 메뉴를 열 수 있습니다. 이곳에서 유닛 확인, 전투 준비, 게임 설정 변경 등을 할 수 있습니다. 진행 상황에 맞춰서 자동 저장됩니다. 단 자동 저장 데이터는 한 곳에서만 저장됩니다. 여러 저장 데이터를 사용을 원하거나 원하는 시점에서 저장하고 싶다면 메인 메뉴 시스템 저장을 선택해 수동으로 저장할 수 있습니다. 전추 중에는 보통 저장할 수 없지만 일정 텀마다 중단 데이터가 자동 저장됩니다. 또한 시스템 중단에서 수동으로 중단 저장을 할 수 있습니다. 중단 데이터는 한번 불러오면 삭제됩니다. X 버튼으로 오케이, 좋아요. X 버튼으로 메인 메뉴 열어서 눌러보면 1렙짜리 세레노아와 1렙짜리 베네딕트 참모 누르면 상세 정보를 알 수 있는데, 이 중에서 X를 누르면 장신구. 왜 설명 어빌리티도 있네요. 잠깐만, 전작은 8명의 캐릭터라고 8명의 캐릭터를 알고 있었는데 지금 이 란을 보니까는 캐릭터 수가 한도 끝도 없이 늘어날 수 있다는 생각이 드네. SRPG니까 살짝 옛날 게임으로 보면 이제 삼국지 조조전, 삼국지 뭐 누구 있더라? 저기 제갈공명 나오는 거? 갑자기 기억 안 나네요. 어쨌든간 좋아요. 소지품, 소비약들이 있고, 소비품, 군사록은 뭐지? 각종 정보를 확인한다. 발자취. 스토리 오랜만에 이렇게 읽어볼 때 필요한 거네. 시스템, 저장 블럭이 옵션. 오케이. 워로토 항구로 가자. 도트 게임이 참 재밌었지.
I thank you for the escort. You are free to go.
Lady Frederica, there is no one here to receive you.
He will be along shortly, no doubt. If I have heard true, he is not the type to keep a lady waiting.
By your leave, then. We wish you everlasting happiness, my lady.
Thank you. I shall work hard, both for my new home and for my motherland. Please let brother, the Archduke, know that.
As you command, my lady. We leave the rest to you, Gila.
I shan't let you down. Phew, Glenbrook at last. Finally, we can take a moment of respite from our long journey. That said, it would seem we've arrived ahead of schedule.
I much prefer it to being late. This is a momentous day for Esfrost, and for the entire realm. We cannot afford to make a bad first impression.
I agree, which is why we cannot have you looking so tense. Why don't we go for a bit of a stroll?
A fine idea. After all, this may be the last time in a while that I am free to do as I please. Most are not inclined to grant liberty to one of Rosellan heritage, such as me.
You brought that pendant with you?
Of course. It is the only memento I have of my mother.
그럴듯한 건가 이게 더?
Thank you kindly, little lady. Letting a whole boatload of guards go back home was a stroke of genius. We heard tell you'd be here, and we wanted to be the ones to welcome you.
The winds of fortune are blowing today, aren't they, Pa?
Brigands!
Stand back, Frederica. I shan't let them have you.
What do you intend to do with us?
Make you our little hostages is all. And wring every last coin out of the duchy and house Wolford.
What's with that pink hair, though? Ya Rosellen? And that lady looks like she's from Hyzant. Did we go after the wrong boat?
Impossible! Ship was full of Esfrosti soldiers.
Enough! I am without a doubt.
Have you bandits no shame? Attacking two innocent women?
And just who in the hell are you?
이 게임에서는 신념 피라미터라는 수치가 있으며 플레이어의 다양한 선택과 행동에 따라 수치가 상승합니다. 신념 피라미터는 Moral Benefit, Freedom 세 종류가 있으며 게임 중에 파라미터의 수치는 보이지 않습니까? 피라미터가 아니라 파라미터였네. 노안이었나? 플레이어의 가치관에 따라 세레노아의 신념이 성형되며 그 신념에 따라 동료가 파티에 추가됩니다. 오케이. 너희야말로 누구냐? 이 땅에서 행패를 부르는 거 보니 꽤 큰 도둑단이겠군. 가, 항복해라. 지금 항복하면 적당히 봐주겠다. 너희들 분위기가 닮았군. 혹시 부녀지간인가? 아니, 적당히 봐줄 순 없는데? 부녀지간인가? 이게 뜬금없군. 꽤 큰 도적단이겠군.
Who are you exactly? A band of common brigands from the looks of it.
Got you curious, huh? You can call me Trevor. Leader of the fiercest band of brigands this realm's ever seen.
And I'm his daughter, Trish. We've 100 men at our beck and call. You'd be wise to surrender while you have the chance.
A bluff, to be sure. I doubt the man would lead his own daughter into battle if he truly commanded such an army.
Most astute, my lord. This is doubtless the extent of their mighty band.
Enough of your whispering. Now tell us who you are, you bloody cowards.
Only a fool would reveal such precious knowledge to his foe.
Hey, who you calling a fool?
오,
Enough of this.
맞는 말이지.
Ruining our plans.
To arms, my lord.
Stand back, the both of you.
No, we fight together. I brought this upon us through my indiscretion. Pray allow me to help.
My lady.
I am the teacher of the arcane arts, and Frederica is a most apt pupil.
I can assure you we shan't be a burden.
Then I ask for your support from the back lines.
And you shall have it.
Why didn't you tell me you were having such fun? I would have joined you sooner.
What are you doing here?
Let us talk later. Now, I believe we have some lawless ruffians to rout.
싸움에서의 베네딕트의 특성, 보조에 특화되어 전략적으로 싸웁니다. 다채로운 보조 어빌리티로 아군을 지원하고 아군의 행동 순서를 변경합니다. 전투에서 프레데레카의 특성. 아씨, 발음하기 힘드네. 프레데레카의 특성. 불마법을 화려하게 구사하여 혼전을 제압합니다. 범위 마법으로 한꺼번에 공격, 연소 가능한 지명의 착화. 공격에서의 지라의 특성. 회복 마법으로 전투 상황을 안정시킵니다. HP 회복의 특화. 빈사 상태인 아군에게 회복량이 증대됩니다. 라고 하는 걸 보니까는 4명은 메인 캐릭터인데 저기 백마탄 왕장님은 왠지 메인이 아닐 것 같다는 생각이 드는 거 왜일까?
I hope you adults are ready to learn a hard lesson. You'll need more than numbers to beat us.
Their confidence is admirable, at least.
Give them no quarter. We cannot.
Just who are these people anyway?
Now, Benedict.
이 게임의 전투에서는 위치 선정과 행동 순서가 중요합니다. 높은 곳에서 공격하면 더욱 큰 데미지를 줄 수 있습니다. 바로 뒤에서 공격 시 반드시 크리티컬이 발생합니다. 백업택이 가능한 경우 목표를 선택할 때 화면과 같은 마크가 표시됩니다. 각 유닛의 행동 순서에 따라 행동합니다. 행동 순서는 화면 아래에 AT바에 표시됩니다. R, 스틱, 상하좌우 회전, R스틱 옆으로 튕기기, 대각 45도로 회전, R스틱 누르기, 처음 위치를 초기화, ZL, ZR 버튼, 주민 준아웃. 오케이.
Think you got what it takes to best my family? Ha! Fools, the lot of you. Coming through. Give them a fight, man. Distinguish yourself in battle and you receive your...
오케이. 빨간 선. 적이 가동할 수 있는 적들. 빨간 칸, 노란 칸. 오케이.
We do not take kindly to thievery here. For the honor of House Wolford.
You think you're all high and mighty, huh? We're just trying to make a living here.
Our land has no place for those. I see a path to victory.
아하. 아니 어떻게 하는지 모르겠는데? 아니 씨. 이런 가까이 일단 붙어야겠는데? 묘하다 묘해.
I won't lose. You don't stand a chance. Shall we make it a contest, my friend? I think not. Whatever would I tell your father if harmed?
These are no ordinary men.
오, 백어택.
Let us remain calm and clear-headed. I shall do what I can. Allow me.
This will be of great use.
어허. 물리 공격 시 적을 사이에 두고 있으면 반대편에 공격 가능한 아군이 있으면 자동으로 추가 공격합니다. 아, 협공을 할 필요가 있구나.
I will end this.
하얀 불꽃 마법. 범위 마법이네? 아군도 쓸려가지 않겠지?
With the powers in me.
아, 오케이. 오우, 쉣.
So where shall we strike? On your guard. Ha-ha!
My turn.
Hope you're ready.
My turn.
아, 이게 조작이 좀 개랄하다.
Damn, that hurt! Make way! Here!
Go!
Bullseye!
I see a path to victory. Now, just as I planned.
어우.
Cool heads shall prevail. Be at ease.
This will be of great use.
I will end this. Two ashes.
오. 전리품 먹어야 되는구나.
For the honor of House
위치를 변경하네.
Ha-ha! It's not over yet. It ends here.
I shall try my level best. Your defense is weak.
You've left yourself open. That hit the mark.
Make way! Yeah!
I shall do what I can. Your wounds are healed.
Thank you.
Let me show you what I've learned. Here I come.
Impossible! Fool!
어우.
The situation is grim. This ends here!
coming through.
한 칸에 이동할 수 있네.
Sheer goal. Brace yourself.
다음에 적당히 맞아야 되니까
I see a path to victory. All for victory.
Our victory is assured.
Ready for battle.
Let me heal your wounds. Your wounds are healed.
My thanks.
Let me show you what I've learned. With the powers in me. Oh no!
Defeat is not an option. I'll make this quick.
I struck through just as I planned.
Sheer goal. Brace yourself.
I got careless.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Over here.
That worked, huh?
어우 씨. 너무 잘 치는데? 이렇게 너무 잘 치는데?
Over here.
잘 치는 거 봐라.
I shall do what I can. Allow me.
This will be of great use.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Carefully.
하나라도 수를 좀 줄이는 게 맞지 않나?
Perish.
그렇지.
To lead, I must grow. What to do now? Take that! For my kingdom!
I got careless.
어우.
Victory is not yet out of reach. It is time to strike.
Our victory is assured.
My knowledge grows deeper.
Make way. Yeah. Ah.
At this rate,
Blaze
Heed my call. Oh no. For a better world.
Shall we begin? Allow me.
This will be of great use.
Mm-hmm.
Carefully. I won't lose. My lance strikes true. I got careless. This one'll hurt. See that?
아,
Victory
씨.
is not yet out of reach.
상상도 못했는데?
Just as I planned.
What a mess!
No!
That worked, huh?
At this rate, Here I come!
We mustn't lose heart. Your wounds are healed.
One step closer to our hope.
The situation is grim.
This is good. We breached their defense.
I won't lose. Be gone.
You'll rue this day, you bastards!
Damn.
This is troubling. You are overconfident.
Damn it all! This can't be!
Wait, I know that face! That's the Wolfort Lordling!
What's that you say?
Wolfort? It can't be.
What are they doing here so damn soon?
This ain't what we planned for. Let's get out of here.
We're a bunch of no-good thieves. At least they know when they're in over their heads.
I would have preferred to apprehend them and see them atone for their crimes, but so be it.
Your bride-to-be is safe. Isn't that what matters?
My bride-to-be.
My sincerest apologies. I had no idea we were being trailed by bandits. But where are my manners? I am Frederica of the Grand Duchy of Esfrost. I have come to fulfill our agreement. I am honored to join you in marriage and to call House Wolfort my new home.
The honor and pleasure is mine, Lady Frederica. Pray forgive me for not introducing myself sooner.
To think you'd fight at each other's side in battle before exchanging your vows. Though, I dare say that it bodes well for Wolfort that its new lord and lady makes such a fine team.
Your Highness! Here you are. Why, the entire Kingsguard has been scouring the land for you. Did you sneak out of the castle again, Roland?
When I heard my best friend's betrothed was arriving in Glenbrook, I simply couldn't miss the occasion.
While we appreciate the sentiment, perhaps you should have said something to the king.
I'm the least of my dear father's concerns. Though I suspect Huette will think otherwise. I suppose I'd best be on my way back. Rest easy, my fair lady Frederica. You are in good hands here. I look forward to celebrating your union. Till we meet again.
His ring bore the insignia of Glenbrook's royal family. Could that have been...
Prince Roland, King Regna's younger son.
So a lord and a prince drove off a band of brigands by their own hand. What a fascinating nation we've come to, Frederica.
This is Sheila, my tutor and attendant.
Famed is the martial prowess of the Wolforts. It was an honor to be able to witness it firsthand.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Serenoa of House Wolfort. And this is Benedict, trusted steward of my family.
It is my honor to serve Lord Serenoa in any and all matters.
On behalf of House Wolfort, I welcome you to our domain.
You may think this is an odd question, my lord, but I ask it nonetheless. What does the color of my hair mean to you?
로젤족 여성이며 현 에스프로커트 공국 총수인 구스타프 돌프와는 이복 남매 사이이다. 아, 이게 중요하구나. 아까 보여준 용감의 행동이 대단했습니다. 머리카락의 색보다 중요한 건 당신이 어떤 사람인가이죠.
I find your courage more noteworthy than your appearance. You held your own out there on the battlefield.
You flatter me, my lord. I apologize if I was out of line.
Far from it. House Wolfort values the strength and courage of one and all.
I have lived a sheltered life in Esfrost, but I promise I will do all in my power to make myself useful.
That makes two of us. Fortunately, there is plenty of time for us to learn together.
Yes, together.
Lady Frederica, everyone awaits. Allow us to escort you back to Castle Wolfort.
염철대전 전부터 모로트 가문을 섬긴 집사 시몬에게 절대적인 신뢰를 받고 있으며 명색한 두뇌와 침착한 판단으로 수많은 난제를 극복해왔다. 죽겠군. 보통 이런 스토리에서 저런 캐릭터 주인공의 성장을 위해서 죽을 수밖에 없지. 프레데리카와 지라가 동료가 되었다. 전투는 묘하네. 역시 SRPG라서 그런가? 난이도가 좀 빡세. 노말이지만 좀 프리하게 즐기고 싶은 사람은 난이도 낮춰야 될 듯?
of Glenbrook's House Wolfort and Frederica of Esfrost will unite in marriage to strengthen the
교역과 철은 갖고 있지만 소금을 갖지 못하는 두 나라의 정략 결혼. 재밌네.
In doing so, the newfound allies hope to hold their own in the face of Hyzant's salt monopoly, which continues even now, decades after the war.
아니 이게 결국에는 스토리에 다 살까라는 생각이 들지 않아요? 이게 지도를 보니까는 묘하게 세 나라 모두 다 강으로 이동할 수 있는 교역로가 뚫려 있네요. 사막인데도 불구하고 지금 맵을 보면은 저기 지금 사막인데 굉장히 오아시스를 넘어서 강이 잘 돼 있어. 오, 좀 묘하네. 지도가 좀 묘한 나라네요. 하트 모양의 강이라.
Who could have known that this was but a prelude to an uprising that would engulf all of Norzelia in the flames of war?
메인 메뉴에 대기소가 추가되었습니다. 메인 메뉴에 도구점이 추가되었습니다. 이제 워로투군 대기소에 갈 수 있게 되었습니다. 메인 메뉴에 대기소로 선택하면 갈 수 있습니다. 워로트 성으로 가자.
Welcome back, the both of you.
다녀오셨습니까?
Were there any troubles while we were out?
None to speak of, aside from Eridor here. But what else is new?
Out with it, Benedict! I heard you were beset by brigands. Is the young lord safe?
Lower your voice. Must you always shout so? Or can't you see that it was that big mouth of yours that it...
There is no cause for concern, Eridor. Besides, I'm not a child.
Mayhap not, my lord. But I've known you since you were knee-high to a...
뭐지? 에레도라 발렌타인. 워로투군을 관리하는 역전의 무인. 베네딕트와 함께 염철대전 시로부터 시몬을 섬겨왔으며 워로투 가문을 지탱해온 충신이다.
And this must be the young lord's bride-to-be.
I am Frederica. It is a pleasure and honor to meet you all.
And I am Gila, her attendant. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
지라 브레이스. 프레데리카의 곁에 받드는 시녀, 프레데리카의 마법 스승이기도 하다. 성 하이샌드 대교국 의료원에서 학문을 익히다가 에스프로스트가 자랑하는 대도서관에 매료되어 소속을 옮겼다. 학구파네.
Allow me to introduce those in service of House Wolfort. This is Eridor, Master-at-Arms and Commander of our military forces.
You'll be the lady of House Wolfort. No harm will befall you as long as I'm around.
And this is Anna, my right hand.
안나는 뭐지?
If you require anything, just say the word.
안나 파스칼. 밀정이네요. 허허.
They may not be of my blood, but they are my family just the same. And from this day on, they're your family as well.
I am aware that in all of Glenbrook, House Wolfort is second only to the royal family in power and influence. I will do my best not to disappoint you.
A joyous day this is! The little lord grew up and found himself the perfect bride. Time brings a tear to
유쾌한
my
캐릭터로
eye.
봐라. 잠깐.
His voice certainly does carry.
왠지 모르게 이 친구도 죽을 것 같다는 생각이.
But you'll have to get used to it.
안돼, 그러면 유쾌하게 죽을 것 같다는 생각이. 내가 볼 때 이거 워로트 가면 박살 나겠다. 스토리가 안녕하세요. 스토리가 아니 이거 스토리가 여러분들 봐봐. 워로트 가문의 그러니까 이제 철을 가진 나라, 교역을 갖고 있는 나라, 소금을 갖고 있는 나라 중에 철과 교역이 동맹을 맺기 위해서 지금 결혼을 했어. 그래가지고 유력한 가문의 선남 선녀끼리 만나가지고 이제 결혼을 한단 말이야. 그런데 이제 주인공들이 여행을 하려면 여행에 대한 계기가 필요해. 갑자기 뭐 이제 영지를 비우고 어린 영주가 여행을 할 수가 없단 말이야. 그럼 스토리가 어떻게 진행되겠어? 아, 지금 이 성은 개박살 나겠구나. 성이 개박살 나면서 지금 모여있는 6명 중에 6명 뭐였죠? 6명 중에 지금 늙은 사람이 2명 있어. 염철대전이라고 하잖아. 소금과 철의 전쟁에서 현 당주이자 주인공의 아버지를 지켜왔던 충신 중에 충신 2명이 여기 이 자리에 있다. 그럼 뭐겠어? 아, 이 2명의 충신은 어린 영주와 어린 영주의 부인을 지키기 위해서 개박살 나야 된다. 모에모에 보이스가 주로 나오는 그래픽에서 반지의 제왕 보이스가 나오니까 적응이 안 된다고요? 나름 괜찮지 않나요? 영어가 좀 괜찮은 것 같아. 맨날 일본어만 듣다가 영어로 이렇게 SRPG 하는데 나쁘지 않은 듯. 그러니까 이제 우리의 여행은 이제 스퀘어 에피닉 게임인가요? 잠깐만, 어디 게임이지? 어디 게임이야? 여기 게임 유통이 SRPG 스퀘어 에피닉 맞는 것 같은데? 맞는 것 같아요. 스퀘어 에피닉 아사노 팀의 신작으로서 브레이블리 시리즈 옥토패스 트래블러를 제작한 스퀘어 에피닉 아사노 팀의 최신작. 그래픽은 옥토패스 트래블러의 HD 2D 그래픽을 사용했고, 기존의 아사노 팀과 다르게 장르는 오우거 배틀사가 파이널 판타지 틱틱스 계열의 SRPG로서 발매일은 2022년 3월 4일이고 2022년 2월 10일 닌텐도 다이렉트 직후에 새로운 체험판인 프롤로그 데모가 공개되어가지고 제3장까지 함께 게임을 할 수 있습니다. 퀄리티 꽤나 괜찮습니다, 여러분들. 애니 보이스가 애니 느낌, 일본어 보이스가 애니 느낌이면 영어는 영화 느낌이라고? 나름 괜찮네요. 영어도 괜찮은 것 같아요. 영어로 한번 가볼게요.
As for me, I must stay and discuss the preparations for tomorrow's festivities with Anna and Erador.
Lady Frederica, pray come with me. Father is expecting us.
아니 근데 여기서 사건이 내가 생각하는 그 발상대로 갈까? 여기서 이제 워로트성이 침략을 당하려면 객관적으로 그냥 이 세계 정세를 볼 때는 하이샌드 대교국에 어떤 나라가 침입을 해야 돼. 군대가 침입해가지고 워로트성이 망해야 된단 말이야. 워로트 가문이 넓은 지하를 당해야 되는데, 그래서 주인공의 여행이 시작돼야 되는데, 근데 또 그렇게 안 시작할 거라는 게임 시스템상의 내용이 나와가지고, 이거는 여행을 안 하겠다. 이거는 묘한데? 가자. 뭐지? 은밀한 움직임으로 기습을 노립니다. 한 턴에 커맨드 2번 실행, 적으로부터 은신 가능. 오. 그러니까 이게 홈파망 사건 전에 폭풍전야 같은 눈? 그러니까 폭풍의 눈으로 간다고 생각할까? 에르도라의 특성, 뛰어난 방어 성능으로 아군을 지킵니다. 적의 공격을 자신에게 집중시키고 인근한 적의 물리 공격에 반격합니다. 오, 탱커네요. 탱커와 어서신이 추가됐네요.
As you are well aware, there are two events of utmost importance to be conducted before Lord Serenella and his bride are wed.
The ceremony to commemorate the joint mining venture.
Still can't believe I'll be seeing the day when we break ground on a new mine right here in Glenbrook. And with the full support of Esfrost and Hyzant, no less.
You can thank King Regnant for that. It was by his most wise and generous proposal that the three nations of Norzelia now strive toward a common goal. Needless to say, delegates from each nation will be joining in the festivities.
From the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, Lord Dragan Esfrost, who is overseeing the technical side of the mining operations. The Holy State of Hyzant will be represented by Minister Lila Viscraft of the Saintly Seven.
And our own Lord Simon will serve as Glenbrook's delegate and meet with the two before the ceremony. Yes?
Quite so. After that, it will be House Wolfort's responsibility to see that our honored guests feel welcome. Anna, I would trust you safeguarding both Lord Dragan and Minister Lila.
Consider it done.
Then once that stuffy ceremony is over, we can get to the real highlight of the day. The tourney! Ah, my blood's already rushing, just envisioning the greatest warriors from all the realm clashing swords.
From Esfrost, the much-renowned General of Laura. And from Hyzant, Minister Exham Marshal. I have heard much of his prowess as well.
Then, of course, there's our reigning victor, the pride of Glenbrook, Sir Maxwell the Dawnspear. Still, I wish him all the best of luck against their hosts. They'll need it to beat House Wolfort.
On that matter, there are two things I should make clear. Prince Roland has expressed a desire to join the tourney as a member of House Wolfort's contingent.
Why would the boy want to fight with us and not his own arms master?
Apparently, he originally formally requested to do just that, but King Regna would not allow it.
And so he came to the young lord in hopes of finding another way in. Well, it's more than welcome in my book. The royal family said we're free to put together our own contingent after all. I reckon His Majesty would be beside himself with joy if we could deliver a beating to Esfrost and Hyzant.
Doubtless so. Very well. I shall inform the prince that he is welcome in our ranks.
Finally, there is the matter of Lord Simon's health.
Indeed. Sadly, the Lord of the House is in no condition to participate in the tourney. Barring some miracle, I anticipate that Lord Serenoa will have to fight in his Lord Father's stead.
Lord Simon. I suppose age takes its toll on even the mightiest of men. So be it then. You can leave watching over the young lord and Prince Roland to me.
Good. I remind you that while this is a joyous occasion, all of our attendees have their own reasons.
평화의 식전.
Let us not give them an opportunity to catch us unaware.
아, 이거 중요한 요인 하나, 사람 죽겠는데? 이쯤 하나 죽어줘야 되거든. 당주 시몬은 프레데리카를 아들의 아내로 왕국과 공국의 미래의 상징으로 환영한다.
Father, I bring to you my betrothed, the Lady Frederica.
A pleasure to meet you, my lord. I am Frederica of House Esfrost.
Ho ho, the pleasure is all mine.
시몬 워롤트, 무해와 용맹함으로 염철대전을 종결로 이끈 전설적인 무인, 그린부르크 왕국의 새 가문의 필두로서 레그너 왕의 신임을 두터우며 백성들에게도 사랑받는 모범적인 영주이다. 살짝 그 느낌이죠. 이게 지금 교역을 담당하고 있는 그린부르크 같은 경우에는 세 가문이 필두인 상태지. 세 가지의 가문. 그치. 세 개 가문이 기둥으로서 버텨주고 있는 거고, 에스프로스트 공국 같은 경우에는 지금 주인공의 아내인 프레데리카의 이름을 볼 때 추정컨대, 그러니까 이제 왕족이 있는, 그러니까 그 왕족 밑에 귀족도 있겠지만 살짝 그 왕정이 좀 거대한 느낌이 아닐까. 살짝 절대 왕정 느낌은 에스프로스트고, 살짝 이제 귀족령이 있고 영주 이렇게 통치하고 있는 거 살짝 그린브루크 느낌? 그리고 아까도 하이샌드 대교국은 나왔지만 칠성이라고 하는 살짝 그 원신 임팩트로 치면은 리얼 칠성 같은, 이게 이상하게 묘하게 그런 그 칠성 7개 가문 뭐 이런 게 있다니까.
Were it not for the efforts of House Wolfort, the Saltiron War would rage on still today. I do not deserve the honor of joining your esteemed family, but I will endeavor to serve you all the same.
There is no need for such formalities, my girl. You are tired from your journey, I am sure. Pray rest easy tonight.
Thank you, my lord. I believe that in any journey, the first step is the most important. Before we go forward together, I should like to know why you chose to welcome one of Rosellan blood, such as I.
로젤족의 피를 이은 저를.
Oh, I'd heard you were a...
로젤족은 뭘까?
Pray forgive my insolence. And yet, I am set to marry into a mighty house of a foreign nation. I should like to know what you wish of me, that I might live up to your expectations.
A most reasonable request. Both of you, listen well.
Yes, Father.
Your marriage was agreed upon by Glenbrook and Esfrost, that the ties between our two nations might be strengthened.
To give us more leverage against Hyzant with their monopoly over salt.
Precisely. With Glenbrook and Esfrost consolidating their power, Hyzant was left with little choice but to join the alliance. And yet, while Lady Frederica is indeed the Archduke's sister, at the same time she is the daughter of a Rosellan concubine. And House Wolford, for all our military prowess, is no more than a banner of the king. If the aim was to forge the strongest bond we could between our two nations,
It would be far more appropriate for my sister, Lady Erica, to wed the Crown Prince of Glenbrook.
just so, yet neither nation chose that. And do you know why?
So that if relations between our two countries were to take a turn for the worse,
we could be cast away like pawns.
Precisely. Such are the schemes of those who rule nations.
I understand now. And yet, no matter how impure the intentions behind this arrangement may be, I will not bring dishonor to the Wolford name.
Well said, my son. If that is your decision, then...
Father!
Lord Simo!
I am an old man, and my health is not what it once was. For this reason and more, I have made my decision. As of this day, I abdicate my position as Lord of House Wolford. You will serve in my stead from tomorrow forth, my son.
But, Father, I am not ready to...
My decision is not made lightly. You have already shown me, with your words and your deeds, that you are more than ready. Think always about what your subjects need from you. Weigh your choices carefully, then take action. Do so, And I have no doubt you will make a great lord. And trust in Benedict. He shall serve you as well as he did me.
Thank you, Father. I will spare no effort that one day I may be as beloved by our people as you.
Lady Frederica, your fate is not a simple one. There are many who would try to use the both of you as pawns in their own scheme. Even so, I hope that you will be there to support my son through it all, as his wife, but also as your own person. This is House Wolfort's entreaty, and the wish of a father.
Of course, my lord. It was my intention from the moment I boarded the ship.
Beg pardon, my lord, but Lord Dragan and Minister Lila have arrived.
Very well. Presiding over tonight's banquet will be my final duty as Lord of the House. Tomorrow's ceremony will mark the beginning of yours, my son. And after that will be your wedding. Rest well tonight, both of you, for busy days lie ahead.
한 마리의 매처럼.
Years after the Salt Iron raged across Norzelia, a vein of precious minerals was unearthed in the kingdom of Glenbrook. From east to west, joy swept the land. United at last in common cause, the kingdom of Glenbrook, the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, and the holy state of Hyzant endeavored to wrest this bounty from the earth, with each nation providing expertise and resources. This uneasy alliance between once bitter enemies will herald a new era of tranquility in this long embattled realm. One after another, dignitaries from each nation arrive in Glenbrook to solidify this accord and toast to its success, the first step on the road to peace. Among those who would forge this road is Sarah Noah Wolffort. Inheriting the title of Lord Wolffort from his father Simon, he must decide what foundation he would lay for this new era.
일어나라 병사여. 어우, 제목부터 울길한데?
Welcome to Castle Wolfort, Minister Lila. Allow me to express my gratitude to the Holy State. Were it not for your nation's generous efforts, this venture.
You are too kind, Lord Simon. You too have served an invaluable role in this.
라일라 비자크래프트, 성 하이샌드 대교국 7성인의 이름에 올린 연구자. 명색한 두뇌를 인정받아 의료원장에 임명되었다 하지만 단검을 들고 있는 거 보니 아주 무서운 인간이군. 일러스트에서 왠지 사람을 죽이려고 하는 게 보이는데?
Though I must admit, the news of the union between your son and Lady Frederica came as quite the surprise. None in Hyzant considered that a bannerman of Glenbrook would join with the ruling family of Esfrost. I hear that Lady Frederica is the Archduke's half-sister. I must ask, how did this arrangement come to be?
Your curiosity is only natural. This union was promised during the war, an arrangement made with the previous Archduke. Truth be told, I am surprised one as well informed as yourself did not already know.
And this is your son, as I recall.
Serenoa Wolford, at your service, Minister.
And I am Frederica Esfrost.
My son still has much to learn, but I believe this marriage will herald a bright future for us all. For today, I intend to step down and leave House Wolfort in Serenoa's capable hands.
You're abdicating your position? Surprising news comes in pairs, I see. Nonetheless, I am happy for you both. I imagine the lords and ladies at tonight's banquet will take great interest in the new Lord Wolfort, as will I.
Pray, go easy on the boy, my lady.
I hear that young Lord Dragan of Esfrost shall also be in attendance?
Indeed. He has been appointed to oversee operations at the Grand Norselian mines. I understand his star in Esfrost has seen a meteoric rise.
Good. I would like to hear more of this new explosive substance he means to use to blast the tunnels. As a fellow scholar of sorts, if in a different field, I am always curious to learn how great discoveries are made.
He should have arrived by now. Has anyone seen him?
Dragan's gone to see the city. He was halfway there before the gangplank landed on the docks. Ah, he is your cousin, yes? I see we share an innate curiosity for new places.
The banquet will begin soon. I shall seek him out and escort him there.
Very good. Though I will host tonight's festivities, I want you to act as if you're already Lord of the House. Our guests are the most esteemed personages of their respective nations. Take care not to cause offense.
Of course, Father.
오케이. 하이샌드와 에스프로스트가 워낙 격렬했다. 염철대전이니까 그러네. 그곳은 어떤 곳인지 알려면 즐겨볼 것. 에르도라가 예전에 했던 말입니다. 유통의 경유 중인 항구 도시입니다. 상업에 방해되지 않도록 새에게도 신경 쓰고 있습니다. 견고한 성벽을 가진 안전한 도시라고 할까요? 왕국 제1의 치안을 유지하기 위해 힘쓰고 있습니다. 에르도라가 예전에 했던 말이 떠오르네. 근데 풀보이스가 아닌 게 조금 아쉽네요. 여기까지 다 풀보이스일 줄 알았는데 풀보이스는 아니고, 요러면 이제 마을은 다 둘러봤으니까 다시 가면 되지 않을까 싶은데, 탐색 종료를 하면 되지 않을까?
I thank you for your hospitality today, Lord Serenoa.
Think nothing of it. Did you enjoy the city, Lord Dragan?
Quite. Its people are full of life and love for their lord. That says all I need to know about House Wolfort.
You honor us with your words.
I am only being frank. Frederica is the sister of the Archduke, after all, and my cousin besides. I would not see her marry into an unworthy house. Suffice to say, my expectations were exceeded.
I have heard much of your ingenious contributions to the mining efforts. I sense prosperous days are ahead of us.
As do I. Finally, our nations enter into an age unfettered by war. With Esfrost's iron, Hyzam's salt, and Glenbrook's mediation, there is no limit to what we can achieve. We must regard each other as equals, and forge mutually beneficial relationships.
I sense skepticism in your words, Lord Dragan. Do you mean to imply our relations are not already mutually beneficial?
I need not imply anything. The salt tax you claim makes my case more than clear.
Bold words from one so young. Is that how peers speak to one another?
Perhaps the young ones, yes. What do you think, Lord Serenoa?
와, 이거 선택지 주는 거야?
Dissatisfaction with the salt tax was one cause of the war, was it not?
아니네. Oh
Salt is a
shit.
divine boon, a gift from the goddess to her true believers. This is the foundation of the teachings that guide us in Hyzant. By allying with Esfrost, do you mean to gainsay our most fundamental beliefs?
Of course not, Minister. We understand that the source is Norzelia's sole supply
아,
of salt.
소금호수.
And we would not deny that it is the Holy State's right to harvest and tax it as you see fit.
Thank you for acknowledging that. Though it strikes me that your words are measured.
You needn't be so non-committal, Lord Serenoa. It is only reasonable that the three of us have differing opinions on the matter. However, that is all the more reason for us to be open to frank discussion.
Honored guests, pray forgive my son. We of House Wolfort are but simple warriors. I'm afraid matters of finance and politics do not come to us naturally. This, however, I can say. We will fight injustice and tyranny wheresoever it may be. Of course, we do not enjoy conflict. Still, we will not hesitate to defend our land and our people should the need arise. No matter how mighty the threat, we will fight for home and kingdom.
Yes, Lord Simone. Of that we are keenly aware.
I apologize if I spoke out of turn. But the fact remains that as every winter passes, the tension between our nations grows, and salt is the cause. The common folk have all but forgotten its taste. I simply want to ease their suffering.
The ministry I oversee is committed to the preservation of life. I personally believe that salt should not be a luxury reserved for the privileged few. All those who live require it, not just those lucky enough to be born within the borders of our holy state.
You agree with me then?
How I feel matters little. In Hyzant, the word of the goddess, as conveyed to us from the lips of the Hierophant, is absolute. But perhaps this joint mining venture of yours may lead to the change you seek.
Indeed. We must set our gazes to the future. All of us.
이게 어떻게 보면은 서로의 이해와 형세가 얽히고 설키는데 솔직하게 얘기를 한다는 것 자체가 어렵죠. 이익이 된다는 건 반대로 손해가 된다는 쪽도 생기는 거기 때문에 이익과 손해, 이해관계와 형세에 얽혀있는 세계관은 꽤 잘 구축한 것 같지 않나요? 기가 막히네.
I expect you will be the ones to usher us into a new era.
Yes, Father.
무사히 만찬에도 끝나고 한시름 놓은 일동. 하지만 드라가는 무엇인가 생각하는 바가 있는 것 같다. 난 다르게 서브퀘스트가 있네. 그란브로크의 왕녀 코델리아는 오라버니인 롤랜드, 프라니아와 함께 아버지 그레노 왕에 관한 얘기를 나눈다. 아, 세계관이 이렇게 돼 있는구나. 워로트 성, 왕국. 살짝 이렇게 돼 있네. 여기도 두 개의 가문이 있을 거고, 이것도 사막의 왕국이니까는 세 도시, 세 가문이면 여기 하나, 여기 하나, 여기 하나 이렇게 있구나. 공국은 요렇게 공국이 있는데, 와, 요거 하나만으로 나라가 하긴 뭐 나라마다 다른 거니까는. 서브 스토리 한번 가볼까?
Father spoke not a single word to me today. Before long, I fear I might forget the sound of his voice.
코델리아 그랜브로크. Uh-huh.
Please, sister, you weep and wail like a common girl. Show some composure.
왕당파의 기족을 이끄는 차기 왕위 계승자.
Father has a kingdom to rule. A kingdom engaged in a historic and...
You speak as if Father's duties include anything more than licking the boots of these dignitaries.
롤란드 그란브로크.
It is inconceivable he cannot spare the time to break bread with his daughter.
You speak out of insolence and ignorance, Roland.
I speak only the truth. He leaves all the cumbersome tasks to the Wolforts and Minister Patria.
A king's word is to be obeyed.
And what of his subjects? Do they exist simply to bring him glory? To take the blame for his failures?
They are to serve as he sees fit.
The hell they are.
Believe as you wish. Speaking of his subjects, it appears lordship of House Wolfort will be passed down to young Serenoa.
What?
How fortunate for you to have a friend in the new lord. Best not take loyalty for granted, however. House Wolfort is obedient enough for now, but that can change as quickly as the wind. Use them well when you can, but be ready to bring down your fist if they dare to rise above their station.
Don't speak of them like lapdogs. They're not servants. They're my friends.
Do you really think to lead with such a soft heart? You are not fit to wear the royal signet.
Stop this fighting at once. You frighten me.
Enough of this.
Where are you going, brother?
To train with Sir Maxwell. I would clear my head. There is a tourney on the morrow, after all.
Brother!
오.
I yield.
Your spear wavers, my prince. Something weighs on your mind.
You've always been able to see through me.
It's no great feat. Your heart lies ever on your sleeve.
Do I hear disapproval in your voice?
Not exactly, my prince. It can be a weakness, yes, but it can also be your strength. After all, sometimes a direct strike is most effective at piercing a formidable defense.
I will take those words to heart, Sir Maxwell. Thank you for today.
The pleasure was mine. I expect a good fight from you tomorrow. In the final match, no doubt.
I take the field with House Wolfort. Together, I have no doubt we can emerge triumphant.
Ah, that would explain your improvement. Young Serenoa is a worthy training partner. Even so, I have no doubt you've held your own against him. Tomorrow you shall show the realm what I already know. That you are a warrior worthy of your family's legacy.
Sir Maxwell, Sometimes I wish I wasn't a prince. Sometimes I wish I'd been born your son instead.
Surely you jest, Your Highness. Your father is a great king, and an even greater man. It is an honor to serve him as I do.
Apologies. I forget myself. I must have taken quite a blow. Anyhow, I suppose I should rest till the morrow. Be well, Sir Maxwell.
It cannot be easy being the youngest prince. To have others expect nothing from you, yet still shake their heads in disapproval. But you can rise above this, my prince. Seize your chance and lay everyone's doubts to rest once and for all.
Now that's what I call a feast. You've landed quite the catch, Frederica. He is a good man. I can see it in his eyes.
You are too kind, Lord Dragan.
And humble as well. Are you impressed as I, Frederica?
I can tell that your heart is pure and gentle, my lord.
Lady Frederica.
Forgive me if I caused offense. I thought only to return your sincerity and kind.
No apologies are needed. I am happy to meet your approval.
Thank you, my lord.
Words come so easily to the both of you. A perfect match.
Forgive my curiosity. What sort of life did Lady Frederica lead in Esfrost?
Her life? Truth be told, my dear Serenoa, not a pleasant one. Those of Rosellan blood are looked down upon in Esfrost, even if they are the daughter of the Archduke's concubine. Gustadolf's full siblings are the worst of the lot. They have not a shred of human compassion between them. They cruelly bully the girl endlessly, regardless of time or place.
Is this...
True? Of course it is. I know Frederica's suffering all too well. My own father lived ever in the shadow of his elder brother, the former Archduke. Our house, too, is met with sneers by those who consider themselves our betters. But no more! I shall show all those simpering fops that it is not birth that makes greatness, but deeds. And so I did my due research at the archives, that my grand invention shall blast our way forward!
Dragan, please. I believe you've had enough to drink.
You can hardly blame me for availing myself of Glenbrook's finest libations, brought by traders from the realm over. Each cask more exotic than the last. Why, to not partake would be an affront to our newfound allies.
아, 그러네. 이게 강의 위치가 정확하게 공국과 대교국의 중간에 이 왕국이 있잖아요. 지도를 보니까는 더 괜찮네.
Just make sure your head is clear for tomorrow. Or have you forgotten you're meant to be representing your nation?
Yes, a ceremony to usher in a new age of harmony and prosperity. I am too young to have known the war, so I see our three nations joining hands more as a matter of expedience. But what of you, my kin-to-be? How do you see our grand cooperative venture?
대립해온 삼국의 평화를 가져줄 의미 있는 방안이라고 생각합니다. 삼국에 공평하게 이익을 가져주는 가치 있는 방안이라고 생각합니다. 각국의 진짜 속내를 알 수 없습니다. 뭔가 무서운 일이 벌어질 것만 같네요.
It is impossible to understand each nation's motivations. I can't say whether this bodes well.
Interesting. You are the first I've spoken to express such skepticism, and yet you may see more clearly than most.
Like as not, it is a baseless worry.
It is a lord's place to worry. We may at last share a common goal, but our motivations differ. The future is murky, no matter how brightly some may try to paint it. My new cousin has the intuition of a leader, I see. Or perhaps you're simply a worrywart. In any event, it is always good to have another perspective on matters. Let me tell you what I believe. I believe we're on the cusp of a great achievement. As always, it is the young who must bear the burden of building the future. Old shoulders are frail, old minds stubborn. Whatever lies in our future, those who make it will mark their names in history. And mine will be written large for all to see! And I would write yours next to it, my dear cousin. Pray, Come visit me at the mines once operations are underway, and I shall...
Dragan, are you quite all right?
Worry not, Frederica. I'm just a bit tipsy. Perhaps I should just lie.
It would seem Lord Dragan has turned in for the night.
Quite the passionate fellow, isn't he?
He's never been one to hide his ambition, ever since we were little. Neither does he hide his disapproval of my brother and trueborn siblings.
Feelings which you share?
I grant it would be satisfying to see the sneers of those who look down on me wiped from their faces. But I also agree with Lord Simone that we must set our gazes to the future. Though I know not yet how I might best serve in this new age, I would do what I can.
We are of the same mind in that regard, my lady. Let us ease the weight of each other's burdens.
Please, call me Frederica. We are to be husband and wife after all.
Of course, my... Frederica. Pray call me Serenoa as well. We should carry your cousin to his chambers. Will you help me, Frederica?
Certainly, Serenoa. Let us take care not to wake him, lest he resume his prattle.
Benedict. I thought I might find you here.
My lord.
Did you tell her that Serenoa would soon be taking over as lord of our house?
Forgive me, my lord. I did not think to...
Save your apologies, Benedict. Doubtless she was overjoyed to hear it from you. Destra always did trust you above all her advisors. As do I. For 30 years you have served my house better than I ever could have asked for.
You honor me, my lord.
My lord? I suspect this will be the last night I will hear those.
My lord, I will call for a healer at once.
Do not bother, Benedict. It will avail me not. You know as well as I how my heart now fails me.
My lord.
And so I entrust Serenoa to you. For our house, pray heed this old man's final order.
Certainly. I will live to serve your son until I breathe my last.
Did you hear that, Destra? Our boy is in good hands. My old dear friend, long have we stood together.
I will not let you down, my lord.
방주자를 물려주기로 한 시몬은 워로트 가문의 모든 이들을 회의장으로 소집한다. 아, 좋습니다. 일단 여기까지 하도록 하고요. 나름 괜찮네. 그렇게 막 별로라고 생각했는데 나름 괜찮은 것 같습니다. 일단 오늘 체험판 여기까지 하고 3장까지니까는 한 4-5시간은 더 할 수 있지. 4-5시간 좀 무리고 한 2-3시간은 더 하지 않을까. 스토리를 천천히 본다면은. 얼마 전에 시몬 아저씨 죽고 큰일 날 거 터질 것 같다고요? 다들 하는 생각이 똑같아. 일단은 아버지는 수명이 별로 안 남았고 충신 2명도 이제 굿바이 해야 돼.